Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. If you are watching the VODs on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/Otaku Showboat to leave a follow to be notified when I go live Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to approximately 1 p.m. US Eastern Time. You can do all of the social stuff through the links below the video, as well as supporting Pyandon's mods development at patreon.com/Pyandon, and myself at patreon.com/Otaku Showboat. So, Augs have changed. Augs have been modified. And there's at least one other sneaky change. I haven't actually looked at the commits today, which is not like me, but one very important thing that I have noticed is so our red belts have changed. The red belt underground distance is now very nice. We have a gap of 14 now on these red belts. It's really nice. Of course, the max length says 15. That's the distance from this tile. It's 15 tiles later that you have the exit. That's all that really means. But the gap is 14. What did we do last time? Let's start there. Well, last time was sponges. Last time I got the sponge set up, all built, going, flowing. The sponges shall flow and are technically flowing. We are loading our warehouses with 1,000 units each of sponges currently. But this, I don't think, will be able to last forever because I am going to need more wood production to feed that, and thus began the process of making ash for a wood factory out here. That's what all this infrastructure is that we got to at the end. I would like to go and complete this wood build today, but, as I had said, Augs have changed. Augs are now apparently alien tortoises, alien cave-dwelling tortoises that have blue bits on them. Yeah. So they're a much bigger building now, is the issue. They were smaller buildings, now they are much larger buildings, and as you can see here, you can sort of see the belt off the side and the, like, inserters. I'm thinking that this actually still works, as is, without needing to touch it, though. But it looks weird, so we need to fix it. Also, the module art has changed to reflect the new creature art, as well as the number of module slots per building has changed. So I need to add modules to these buildings on top of just the belts and inserters and power and all of that nonsense. So we've got some work ahead of us there, and we've got that's a line of Augs. That's a line of Augs here, making the caged Aug. Do note that the caged Aug sprite icon has not yet changed. So while the modules have been updated to the new art for the Augs, the actual caged Aug in Pyalien Life has not been updated yet. Unfortunate, but is true. Don't know if it was just an oversight or, you know, we just got what existed at the time, and the rest is just still being worked on. Because it's just really that one, I think, and then whatever gets used on the slaughterhouse. I have to check the slaughterhouse as well for that GUI to see if that was updated. I think it is updated because I think that one pulls in the icon for the module, for the Mark 1 module, so that should be fine. It's just the icon on the caged Auog itself still needs to be updated. We can have a look-see at a machine. Yeah, I'll go ahead and reset that. And yes, this is updated because it is absolutely pulling in the Mark 1 version of the module for these icons here. So this is the caged Auog bone meal stuff, although I don't actually need this to operate. Period? Why are you not moving? Wait a minute. What is this shenaniganry? So the module count now doubles the machine speed from 1 to 2 for the Augs. Okay, so we need half as many of the bigger machines as previously. Although, I think I saw technically, because the size is bigger, it takes up more actual tiles now for the buildings than it did before, but it is fewer, it will still be fewer entities, which is actually better on game performance if it's fewer entities. I don't think the game cares about the size of entities. It's just the count of the entities. So yeah, I mean, I will gladly take fewer larger buildings versus more of the smaller buildings any day for performance reasons. So, caged Augs. I'm gonna need a few of those. I have them somewhere. Actually, I should probably just go and grab them. Oh yeah, this change. Oh god, this changes this entire thing too. I've got Augs in a few places. Just so we're clear, I have a few locations with Augs. This being one of them. I can't even walk between here anymore. I can't even like walk down here. Hey, hello, Augs. See, I have to fix this too, as well as all of where was it? This up at Ulrich. Hello, Immortal. You have missed nothing. Basically nothing. I just said like what we did last time, and then talking a bit about having to change up all of the Augs, update all of the Augs. We've gone from 3 modules to 6, so we need modules. I also pointed out that, hey, the icon for the caged Aug also needs to be updated with the new Aug, because it still has the old Aug for caged Augs inside of the cage. So, that's a thing. Don't know if that was just from timing for not getting it to it before the release was pushed, or if it was genuinely missed as one of the things that needed to be updated. Either of these things could be true. But I can guarantee that the one... I can guarantee that no matter what the actual answer is, the answer from Pyanodon is going to be that it was intentionally left and the update was pushed before getting to that icon on the caged Aug, because no one is going to actually admit that they forgot to do something. Ahem. Or that it was an oversight. Cough, cough. Anyway, so I just noticed that the train that is supposed to bring in the doohickeys here isn't moving. Why? Why are you not moving? Oh, right. Let's make that actually named correctly. This is the mall bone meal. And yeah, let's do bone meal. Please bring me chains. And you are supposed to also be bringing me sugar. Unless I told it to do. Okay, it has the sufficient amounts. Yeah, I need this. I need this because those other Augs, honestly, I think can just go away. I think I can just get rid of the mall this line. I think all that can just go at this point. I don't need it anymore. Isn't it nice having minions to do a lot of this? It is nice having some wonderful constructo bots being able to go out and do things for you. You there. I need to sort of extend... Oh. Yeah, power helps as well. Power would be good. Yeah, that helps. To keep all the Vrauk going. Yeah, it's rather important to have the Vrauk moving. Countdown until Vrauk become bigger has begun. Makes me wonder, what is next for the next huge building redo? Do I have Mark II Augs being made? I think I actually have Mark II Augs being made. Hold up. Ulrich, probably. Yeah, that's most likely. Also, I have 1,000 construction bots doing work for me right now, so that'll get done relatively quickly. Oh yeah, so this art changed. Hi, hello, Auog Paddock. Whoops, that's not one I wanted to bring. So, the Mark II Auog Paddock. Well, speaking of old buildings, there's not only the Ulrich, there's also things like the Relesia and the Moondrop and the Kickalk plantations. So, there's our new building. It's glorious. Those are pup recipes. I don't want the pup recipes. I want this recipe. So it's still 6 modules at a crafting speed 0.75 versus the Mark 1 of 0.75 and 6. So so what's the difference between Mark 1 and Mark 2? Oh, that was a Mark 2. Okay, good to note. That was a Mark II that I was looking at. As it turns out, I may have been using Mark IIs for a few things. That's the Mark 1. And I think that one must be 3. Or it's 4, so it's 4, 6, 8, 10. Alright, on the module counts. Okay. Good to know. that I don't need to actually carry around these things for now until I get over to manure line, and I have to update manure completely to Mark II. So, first off, it's 55 with the new module count if I was using the Mark 1s, and then the upgrade to Mark II is another 50%. So it's 75% of 55, I think. That's so 42, I think, is the new number to match the output of 110 Mark 1s. Old Mark 1s. Well, current, yeah, but anyway, the old Mark 1s with their 2 modules double their speed if it goes to 4 modules, and then another 50% on top of that going to 6. Or, you know, just divide 110 by 3. Which is actually 37. Math. Math is hard sometimes. Well, I guess first off, I need to get rid of, like, stop all of these. Because you guys need a little bit more space than that. Oh, that's gonna suck. That is gonna suck. So, again, one of the other minor issues here will be that because the building is bigger, that means that you'll need more belt to actually feed these things, which, besides the cost of the belt, which is fine, you need more barrels for water to cover the amount that you need to keep the system flowing smoothly. So that's one of the downsides here, is because this is going to be more belt. That also means more space for the thingies. I have pointed out the new underground length. That was one of the first things I noticed, is the red belt underground length is now 15. So you get a gap of 14 tiles. Meaning we can now jump things like the slaughterhouse with reds. And quite even possibly these guys. So I'm going to turn off my nanobots, and I'm going to let my constructo bots do this. Correction, I need to count first. 24? Is that actually accurate? 8. That cannot possibly be accurate. Yeah, 8, like 80 something. It was 8 by 10, so it was 80. Alright, constructo bots, now you can do the thing and get rid of that. Hello! Welcome! I have work to do with fixing, quote-unquote, the Auogs. Oh, this is also going to take all the barrels away, which is going to eat up all of my storage chest capacity. Here, have a few of those while I go up and grab actual storage warehouses, just to make sure we don't run out of storage wherever I have those. Well, we had about a day of notice on Patreon for the new thingy. Oh, the heat exchanger is updated. Cool. Good to note. New thing on the heat exchanger. Where was I making? It was up here. Here, you guys. Yes, one day where we got to see what they looked like beforehand. Here, have warehouses. The unfortunate part with the robots is they don't actually recalculate until after they've dropped what they're holding. Do I make the Yadles and Botos? I make Botos right now. It's what I'm assuming you mean by blue mushrooms. Like, they're... It's not even a complete setup right now. It's just this little thing that we set up a long time ago. Not even been put onto the network or anything. It's just, here's an initial supply of Botos that I can use to scale the Botos wherever, and like the stuff to feed them on a basic recipe. Oh, does this even work still? Because this is... yeah, this is broken. Right. Because this was biomass and... yeah, so this was log biomass to feed this. This is actually an easier setup now on the basic Botos because I don't need to do any of this at all. None of this needs to happen anymore. Is it worth doing the Auog Mark II buildings? Well, yeah. It's still 50% faster than the Mark I's. You go from 4 modules now to 6, and then compared to the old thing, it was only 2 modules at Mark 1 and I think 3 at Mark 2. So the new buildings are twice as fast, so you do need fewer of them. So went from, in this setup here, this setup that was 80 is now going to be 40. But it will still consume more space than previously, so bear that in mind as well. It's more actual tiles of space despite fewer buildings, but it's still fewer entities, so better on your performance. That is my take on the matter. Is it will be better performance. I don't want that belt gone. In fact, I don't even want these inserters gone. I want those inserters gone. But, yeah, I want this belt gone. Yeah, all of this can stay. Come on, autosave. Autosave is autosaving. Oh, they still took away a couple of things. Oh well. Also, where are my... isn't this supposed to have, like, biomass or something? What is this other... oh, it's the water. Of course it's the water. Wait. Oh, alt mode. Hello, alt mode. How am I gonna handle the water? I don't know. Anyway, so... What? Huh? Why was... Oh, because I just put them on the wrong spot, that's why. Why did I have... Oh. I think it's because I had two next to each other. Yeah, this is definitely changed. This is definitely different than what it was. In fact, I will take away all of this. Get rid of stuff from this inventory, please. Please, my inventory. It's so full of stuff. Alright. That. And actually, you know what? Don't I have... I have this. What am I thinking? Goodbye. I have you. You are here. Hello. Hello, things. I very specifically made a factory to uncage my Auogs for me. Very, very, very specifically did that thing. Place the... Excuse me? Oh. Right. Inventory space. Okay, I'm sad that I got rid of some of this. Oh, come on. Clean up these stupid thingamadoohickeys. You too. 0, 0. No, I will not. I will not empty my inventory. Shut up about it. I will not empty any of this. And more pocket space is purple science. I would have already. I have pocket space. The only way I get more pocket space is So what's the next thing that has greater than a bonus of plus 20? Like modular armor is a plus 10. So power armor 1 is plus 20. I would need power armor 2, which is away. And then inventory. What is the name of the actual thingy? I should have a previous level of it somewhere. Tool belt. Yeah, that. Oh. So there's only one level of this that exists. And I have it. So there is no more inventory space. And there is no game if you don't have a limited inventory space. Like, there's no point to having an unlimited inventory, period. There's just no point. Yeah, you upgrade through the armor, and the only armor that's next is not for a long time. The only armor that has a higher inventory bonus is not for a long time. And there is no thing at all among these other techs that will increase my inventory space besides that armor. I'm pretty sure about that. There's no other straight up inventory space upgrade that exists. If you have an upgrade that is an infinite tech for inventory, it is added through a completely separate mod. That is a mod that does that. That adds inventory upgrades infinitely. That is not part of the base Factorio experience. Absolutely not. And honestly, that I consider just straight up cheating. Does not exist. Does not exist. Pocket space. No, it does not exist. No, I don't have quality of life research mod. I don't have that. Do bang mods. There, that's the list of my mods. I do not have the quality of life thing. I've never used it. Never used this thing. Never had it. Don't know why anyone would think that I was using that mod in particular that added that. I've never done so. How one would get the idea that I've used something like that, I've no idea. Anyway, so things. So stuff and things. I need like not to have that on. So I can do something along these lines. Make sure this thing has power forever, please. How huge are the Auog homes? They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They are 14 by 14. Which means that a new red belt underground can jump across them perfectly. Almost as if it was planned that way. However, don't think I didn't note that our muckmo pastures are 15. Are 15 wide, so these red belts cannot go under the muckmo pastures. So one key distinction there. These are size 14 versus the size 15. Get out of the inventory. Alright. Yeah, I want all of this in my inventory. Like, there's very few things that I am okay with not having on hand. Like, there's an extra stack of locomotives. Okay. Sure. And a couple extra units of the nano armor. Actually, yeah, of the ammo. Like, everything here I have reason to hold on to. Like, everything I have reason to hold on to. Maybe not the botanical nurseries, but, like, I use these things. I use things. Now the tricky part is getting the length correct on these stupid power poles. See, that length is not correct. I need that there. Oh, this is so dumb. Why? Why you do this? Why you do this? They are twice as fast as the old ones. So we have a 2x speed versus previous, because they take twice as many modules as previous. Alright, how did I do the... Oh, there. Oh boy. Whoops, not that. That. That works. Ish. And then... the other Auog is there. Make sure I copy, paste to get the modules in. So then doink doink. How long is this going to be? I don't know. I do not know. Oh, really? Part of me sometimes very much dislikes the lack of construction range on these. I think that the vanilla Roboports have a bigger construction area, 110 by 110, versus the Pi High Tech Roboport, which is a 100 by 100. You get an extra 10 tiles of area, 10 by 10 extra area on that. It's actually a big difference between 110 by 110 and 100 by 100. Big area difference there. The Pi Roboports have a bigger logistic zone, but a smaller construction zone. It is slightly annoying. Yes, it is a massive change in logistic size, difference in logistic size. So definitely use the Pi Roboports for logistic work. Always use it for making logistic zones, but maybe not so much if you're just looking at construction. Maybe not so much for the construction. All right, I think I'm going to need that there. And then I can copy paste this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yay. 10. I need that times 4. So, huzzah! Did that thing. We now have one line. This used to be a setup of 80. Now it's going to be a setup of 40 because the change in the speed from Mark II to Mark II. Oh boy. just thinking and waiting for them to do the thing. So they're working. Obviously. I just need the thingy going up. Belt lines. Beautiful, glorious belt lines. That does not need to exist there. Nor there. I need... How did I do this previously? I've completely forgotten. Cannot insert player inventory full. Yeah, no, yeah, stuff, things. That? Yeah, that must be, without question, how I did that.